Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Now welcome to part 3 of an update on our flowering cacti and succulents in the polytunnel and the yard. And there is so much in flower at the moment that rather than do lots of individual videos, it's good just to do updates every 2 to 3 days on what is happening. And there is so much happening. Now first of all, I'm in the yard outside. And we have our Lampranthus outdoor succulent plant in gorgeous flower. Just look at all their multiple blooms, guys. And the flowers are like little frayed, almost like frayed big little daisies with the lovely frayed edging going around. They're gorgeous and the most beautiful pink. And what's incredible about this plant, that it flowered a couple of days ago and the flowers were actually red. And now they're pink. So they changed colour over the couple of days, and look at that beautiful yellow right in the middle. It's just stunning, guys. And here we have a few sedums in flower as well, lovely little yellow flowers. And here another sedum, the little yellow flower here. So we've got a lot of the outdoor succulents starting to come into flower again now. Here's another sedum too. Look at that beautiful bunches of little flowers. And this little pink flower here, this is another type of sort of fleshy leaved succulent. Not sure what it is, but this has beautiful little lilac-y flowers, I should say, coming out, just starting to open now. And this is the navel worts, which are quite wacky. Here they're like lovely big fleshy scalloped leaves here. They're gorgeous. So there's lots happening here, and we've got all the hanging baskets there, and but isn't that it's just spectacular, guys. And we had the epiphyllum here that's just coming to the end of its blooming there, and strawberries. Okay, it's not a cactus or succulent, we just have to show this. These are starting to ripen up, ready to eat soon. And in the yard, I'm just going to show you what we've got here. We have here another Cleistocactus here in lovely big bud, ready to open its flower. And this is a Cleistocactus semi-pertaneous, and it is, look at the multiple buds all on that, guys, tons and tons of buds, and that's probably be opening in flower probably the next day or two, possibly even this afternoon. So I'm going to be doing, as I say, regular updates on all the flowers, probably every 3 days, because there's just so much going on. Here we've got some pelargoniums that are in beautiful little bunches of little pink flowers. They're gorgeous. Look at that, guys, really beautiful. And as you can see, lots of multiple buds on a lot of the cacti. Trichoceros red star, loads of buds all on that, so that's going to be amazing. And the big Trichoceros pachanoi there with big bud ready to open in the next few weeks. I'd say they do take a while to mature when they start to form the buds. And here we've got in here, as I say, I'm going to be doing a separate update video every month, so in more detail. This is just on the flowers. We have here an amazing Gymnocalcium. I'm not sure of the exact variety, but just look at them blooms, guys. Isn't it just spectacular? Bunch of the most gorgeous flowers, and loads of buds there. And beautiful flowers. I'll probably make a separate video on this one because I like to get a bit more detail showing you the blooms, so stay tuned for possible separate video on this, because I think that's worthy of its own video. It's just spectacular. We have a selection of Mammillaris that have been flowering for a good couple of weeks now. Spinosimas, red-headed Irishman, and Spinosima and Pico, and lots more buds on the way. That, I think, has been pollinated. I pollinated that flower. This is the Echinocereus gentrii, and it looks like there's a seed pod forming, so fingers crossed. And here we have something rather unusual. This is a Cleistocactus VVV, I can never remember the name, Vulpis cauda, Cleistocactus vulpis cauda, in wacky flower. And that is actually the flower, guys. That's not a bud. That is how the flower looks. It comes out on a bit almost like a tube with a little stigma at the end, as you can see. A lovely colour, lovely sort of pinky orangey sort of reddy colour, bit of mixture of everything, really gorgeous. So that's beautiful there. And we have had a Telocactus in flower. It actually only flowered for the day, and I actually missed it because I was away, and now it's closed, which is such a shame, because it's the most beautiful large pink coloured flower, a bit like a ballet slipper when it opens, but it hasn't lasted long. But that's all I'm going to see of it now. Hopefully it might reflower again in the summer. Sometimes they're multiple flower. Now this has been flowering for a good few days, and it was looking its best, I think, in the last update video I did on the buds, but it's still good to see that the flowers are still on there, lasted a good few days, and there's a few more buds on the way. I think might flower again, but it's been spectacular in flower. As I say, the video I made before this, probably 3 or 4 days ago, showed you this at its best, so links up above to the video I did before this, buds update number 2, and you'll see this in far more glory. And also this one, the Prodia Chrysocanthium rubra orange flame, has coming to the end now. This has been flowering for weeks on end, guys. Still 2 flowers there, but I say it was looking its best in the other last video. But this guy here, it is absolutely gorgeous, and I actually found out it's actually a lobivia. Not actually an echinocereus, that I labelled it wrong. And I just want to say a very big thank you to my wonderful friend Avi, who watches the videos. So thank you, Avi, for actually IDing this properly for me. And as you can see, this is quite spectacular. So thank you again, Avi, and thank you for lovely comments and your support. And look at all them multiple buds. And 2 gorgeous big orange flowers. As I said, they're probably going to open, completely open, over the next few days, so I'll include that in the next update video I do, so stay tuned for that, guys. That's going to be incredible when it's all in amazing flower. Absolutely spectacular. And thank you all, by the way, all of you, for your amazing comments and support my channel. It really means a lot, and it's so wonderful to connect with other people from all over the world who love growing plants, all different types, whether it's cacti, succulents, orchids, ferns, other house plants, or just gardening indoors, tomato plants, everything. It's just wonderful to grow things and connect with like-minded people who love growing plants from all over the world. Now this is Gymnocalaceum again, beautiful buds, first time flowering for Honzi. This is one of Honzi's plants. This is very exciting to see what this is going to be. We should be able to ID it once it flowers. And here, a lovely big Echinopsis flower forming there. This is a Euphorbia, I think it's called Euphorbia horrida, but it's definitely not a horrid plant. It's just called horrida. And first flower just started to open there. So Euphorbias are very tiny little flowers. And these, believe it or not, all the old flowers from the past year. I sort of just leave them on because I think it adds to it. But look at that, so that should be a bit more flowering soon. Another Gymnocalaceum with a flower bud on it there. More flower buds here. More, these are the Echinopsises, all lots of flowers forming, commonly known. These particular Echinopsis, the subdenudatas, are commonly known as either the sea urchin cactus or the domino cactus, because of its little spotty little arrangements with the areoles, resembling sort of dominoes. But that's going to be wonderful when these are all flowering. The buds are getting bigger on them every day. Astrophytum nudum, nice bud on there. Astrophytum ornatum, nice big bud coming on that too. It's a lovely big old plant, that one. And it's very exciting to see so much happening. As I say, a mixture of everything. Just so much going on all the time, guys. And oh, we've had a lovely datura in beautiful flower as well. So thank you, Olga, from Olga's Dreamland, for gifting us the seeds that these have been grown from seed. They're doing remarkable. And that mixture of Kalanchoe, Blossfeldianas, still all in bloom. And so much going on. And I say sedum, Cremnosedum here, beautiful little flower. It's been flowering for weeks. And here we have, gosh, still a lot of the aloes, echeverias, gasterias, all in bloom. This is a pachyphytum, beautiful flower there. Look at that, guys. I love pachyphytum flowers because they're just so unusual. And that's the actual plant, if you can see it behind all of that there. That's where it's coming from. And let's look at them lovely blooms. That's echeveria there. And here we have a mixture of aloes. Here we have a lovely aloe there, lovely big bloom, more aloe blooms there, and beautiful big gasteria bloom there, all blooming lovely. On and off, weeks on end with blooms. And here as well is a bulbine, gorgeous little flowers there, it's been flowering for weeks. And here we have, again, the Camaserias, all blooming lovely here. Lots of different varieties. On and off, so there's loads more buds and blooms on the way, guys. So stay tuned for part number 4 of buds and blooms in the polytunnel and yard, probably in the next few days, when I'll be able to show you what's in bud in flower. So thanks, guys, for all your support and your amazing comments, and I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of flower and plant power. As always, from Ireland. Until the next video, bye.